Boom. Good morning. Hello to everybody. Man, this is nice. This is a good morning. It's raining outside here in New Hampshire. It feels so good. We've been in drought conditions for the entire month. Yo, I look a little red in here. I might just be a little red. I don't know. I'm trying out a new screen. But anyway, let's get to it. Guys, it's number 22 in the books. I can't believe I've actually done this many shows in a row. It's so good. Chase is here. Nice to see you. Everybody will be flown in, I'm sure, momentarily. We're going to be playing marbles today, if anybody's interested in that at the end. Man, there's a lot of craziness lately. A lot of it is politics, and I don't really want to cover a lot of them because they're really divisive. Things are not healthy in our American politics, and also because most of my audience is actually from the U.S., so they probably care less about about that, you know. Here but not, dude. Don't worry. Lurk. This is a lurk-free. This is a free lurking zone. So please enjoy yourself. I was gonna say lurk-free, but that would be the opposite of. So anyway, good morning to you, sir. Enjoy your work as much as you can. What are we drinking this morning? We are drinking vanilla chai tea from Bigelow Tea Farms. So good too. So good. I streamed last night for 2 hours, so we did some Path of Exile on Twitch. That was pretty cool. And yeah, American politics right now is ass. Yeah, there's like nothing I would take pleasure in actually discussing about. Not even the McConnell news, the debate that he did last night. There's just nothing. There's nothing of interest that I have this morning. It just is what it is. So instead, we'll talk about some other stuff. I do like talking about Twitch a little bit on here. This is something that I've actually started to enjoy it a little bit. And you know what? I think we're gonna do it right up front as well, if you guys don't mind, of course. Insert meme with dog in room invite, room on fire. Yeah, come on in. Come here. The fire's warm. You're gonna love it. Bring the marshmallows. Dude, this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite posts. Let me make this a little bit bigger. A Twitch streamer isn't a therapist. I actually do not have this problem. I'm so lucky. I actually don't have this issue, but clearly a lot of people do. There's two things to this that I would like to talk about. The first one. Oh wait, hold on. Daniel's here. Jack, did you have the drought in New Hampshire? We haven't had one this summer. Yes, it's only rained 3 times, I feel like, in the last 4 months. Literally, I drove by our reservoir and our lakes and our rivers, and they're almost dry. So it's supposed to rain 3 days this week, and I'm super excited. We need it so bad. So there was this one thing called emotional vampires on Twitch. And at first I didn't really understand it. And I started laughing as it was explained. Emotional vampires are people that show up, and mostly they're trolls. They're trolls that come into your stream and they're like, hey, my dog died today, or oh, my uncle has cancer and he's getting brain surgery today. You know, it's always like something super like morbidly negative. And their mission is to get a reaction, and also to kind of bring your stream down. So like if I'm having like the super positive information and then some dude rolls in, he's like, yo, my dad has cancer, stage 4. He'll be dead in 2 hours. Everybody's like, oh. And then like the stream gets like that timeout, and then you got to go into it and be like, oh dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's going on? You know, like, and then you start asking questions about it. And then you realize like, wait, this guy's bringing a sob story. So you have that. You have an emotional vampire. That's one way to look at it. The other way is when you lean on streamers and you just want to decompress and bring that stuff out. That's an interesting one. That one's not as bad, and it's definitely not as facetious as most people, right? Let me guess, it's intense rain, so it doesn't infiltrate. Actually, no. Actually, this is the rain we want, believe it or not. This is actually a nice, slow, mild rain. It's not like instant floods or anything like that. Am I late? No. No, you're not happy. I'm just starting out. Jacked, I had a blue light filter, which actually makes your skin look whiter than it is. Oh, wow, that's actually interesting. I'd never heard of that. My one-legged dog got stage 7 tail cancer. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. Hey, guys, we're going to cancel marbles today. We need to talk about Cow Doggy's dog with tail cancer. So, one thing, I have had a couple attempts, and I've handled it pretty well as a streamer. I think. Some people could disagree with me, but usually when somebody comes in and they tell me something like super sad, something you were like, yo, pump the brakes on this, dude. We need to have a conversation, right? Nobody's come in and like threatened suicide or anything like that. Not that I can recall. That would be pretty serious. But usually as a streamer, this is how I handle it. Oh man, dude, that is some seriously bad news. Listen, man, I hope it gets better. And if you need anything, make sure you slide over to the Discord and reach out for some help if you need anything. All right, guys, let's go back to what we're talking about. And that's how I deal with it. It's that one sleight of hand where you acknowledge the situation, but you quickly move on. You say you're sorry, you reach out, you try to make it as authentic as possible, and you don't give it more than like 30 seconds, because if you let it linger, then all of a sudden the chat wants to know more. The chat's trying to find his address so they can go over and save him. There's a lot of white knighting going on. So I just figured I'd throw that out. So somebody put, a streamer isn't a therapist. This is true. But you got to remember, a lot of their goals are not to use you as a therapist. A lot of their goals are to cause disruption to the stream. We pull a lot of water out of the ground, so mild rain is much better. Oh yeah, we do too. Like I have a full well in my backyard, and dude, that thing threatens to dry out quite a bit when we're in these situations. You are not unjacked, bit. You are jacked, dude. Not yet, not yet. But once I get this, Mr. Boss, we'll see if we can get jacked. This gun show isn't authorized yet. One of my cells died today. Oh, Daniel, dude, that is horrible news. But listen, I hope that your other cells pull its weight and you get back on track. Listen, check out the Discord if you need any help. I actually think we have some members that have had some issues with cells dying lately. Anyway, let me know, dude. Unjacked, there's a neat trick where if you die on one device, you need to keep it on the death screen. Turn off the internet. And wow, that sounds like a lot. For what? What are you doing, dude? My other billions of cells will put out. Thank you. You're welcome, dude. My condolences to that one cell as well. I don't know how many streamers deal with it, and I can imagine that this is quite an issue for some. Because if you're a smaller streamer, you want to talk to every single person that comes in. And listen, I'm a nano streamer just as well, but I also enjoy a good mix of people that come in and out of my stream on a regular basis. So I'm not stuck at like 1, 2, or even 3 viewers. I could do anything. I could be crocheting with paper, and I'd still get probably 3 or 4 people that tune in. Jack, my third cousin's boyfriend, cousin's father-in-law parakeet died yesterday. Oh my god, dude! Listen, can we get an address in the Discord? We're all gonna send get well cards, if you don't mind, obviously. And listen, I'll make sure it's a generic one that I can print off the internet, fold up in an envelope, and mail it to you first class. Definitely. One cell bacteria died in my rectum today. F in the chat. You know what? For all of these, I think all of these deserve one F in the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Wow, I can't believe this is my opener. Oh man, this is gonna be a good day, I think. So we got the rain. We got all kinds of stuff. Oh man, how's everybody? Is everybody else doing well? Is there anything on your mind today? What's happening around the world? What's like the biggest thing on your plate right now? Are these jokes or what? Yeah, happy. A lot of these are jokes, man. Most of these are just poorly executed American English type of jokes. We have a dark sense of humor. What is Mike Pence's address? Send the get well card there. Dude, I'd send him a bag of poop if I could, if I had his address. My cat bit on her own ear and now has a slight stitch. She's gonna die. Dude, how long are those ears? Are they just flopping them back into her mouth? Anyway, Happy, how are you, dude? How is life? Are you well? I'm sorry, we're opening it up with some like some of it's funny because I'm being sarcastic and facetious with it. And then some are like being true. Like there's a lot of people that will come in and they'll be like, yeah, I'm just feeling down. I want to kill myself, this and that. And then you got to change your entire content to revolve around this one person that you're trying to save. And then I just realized this isn't the time or the place. And once you kind of get through that, it is what it is. Stubbed his toe yesterday. Poor cats. These poor cats. Somebody's got to love them. So anyway, I saw this post and it's on the front page from my Reddit. And I was like, yo, this is actually, because I always say that you guys are my therapist. I turn this on and I talk and you guys just listen. It's kind of crazy. I'm fine, nice. Unjacked. Wait, she just came out as a tackle. Nice. But I don't know what to do today. Why not? What's going on today? Dude, do you have... Well, I don't know what you have going on. So we'll start there. If anybody has any comments on that particular story, please feel free. I just saw it and I was like, yo, this is actually a great intro piece to what we're going to be talking about. Hello, Despawn. What's up, dude? I've been in streams where people have tried that and the mods stepped in. That's good, man. A lot of like small streams don't have mods. And I worry about the really small streamers, the ones that haven't quite like wrapped their head around it. 2 maps on chimps yesterday. Very nice, dude. Very nice. I'm kind of stressed because I'm still trying to think of a good name for myself. Are you talking about like the streamer names? We can talk about this, dude. Are you talking about so you can start streaming? Like what kind of name do you have? Because I'm going to give you some recommendations. There might be a few other streamers. And, yo, Real, what's up, dude? Nice to see you, of course. I can have a talk about how to come up with a name. But what if it's genuine? So if it's genuine, then I would highly suggest... that's actually a really good question. So if somebody came in and I thought that they were actually being for real, the first thing I'm going to do is hook them up with the National Suicide Line or some kind of suicide organization that might be able to talk to them. I'm going to do a quick Google search. I'm going to drop a 1-800 number on them, and I'm going to wish them the best. And I'm going to tell them, while I am here to talk, I am not a professional in that regard, and you should not lean on me to fix your mental state. And it's as simple as that. You just let them know, you apologize for not being more helpful, and you move on. The faster you move on, the stronger your stream's going to be. If you don't move on, just stop streaming, because your stream is going to go just like that, because nobody's in on that. I may actually have to put a command up there for that, but I haven't really run into that issue, and I don't know how appropriate it is for that command. So I'm going to need to think about that one. I'm still think of one. I have horrible creativity. I make a command for it. I don't know if I want to encourage that kind of behavior in my stream either. And by making one of those commands, you potentially are encouraging that behavior. Like if you lay out the resources, people are going to think that that you are going that you're going to be there to help, and that's simply not the case. Anyway, Just a little thought. I think that command would cause it to be memed. Yeah, that's true too. And if somebody's serious, like I wouldn't want anybody being made fun of for that either. I don't know, man. That's a tough one to answer, I think. That's something I would really have to put some brain cells to. Hey, let's talk about names, all right, Happy? Let's talk about this. The best way for me to approach it is I'm going to use myself as an example, okay? You can use this if you want, or you can just throw it away. Doesn't really matter to me per se. All right. However, this is how I start. When I think of a name, I want something short and memorable. It needs to roll off the tongue. I used to go by Bean Fan a long time ago, and it didn't really relate to much that I was doing, and it was kind of an inside joke from friends from like almost 20 years ago. So it ended up not being like a great fit because somebody would always say, "Oh, you like beans?" Be like, "Yeah, but it's not really like that," and it was just weird. Hold on, let me catch up with the chat here. I think, well, at least you won't have to do it yourself. Just point it. Nah, I'd rather take the time and do it myself. You won't be bothered by it. Trust me, I can take care of it in about 10 to 20 seconds. That's it. I do not spend much time on that kind of stuff. David, good morning. Hello. Screen Man, hello. It's nice to see you. I am enjoying some wonderful vanilla chai. All right, let's get back to how you name yourself. So this is one trick, okay? And this one is probably the most important thing that you could possibly do. Own your own website. So unjacked, you're looking at what? 8 letters. 8 letters, right? So unjacked, super short. It falls like right off the tongue. But the best part is the .com was not taken. It doesn't matter if somebody buys the .net, the .org, or any of this stuff. I used to think it did. But the truth is, the only one that matters is the .com. And so if you can buy the .com, then that's good. Now you might say, well, why? Well, it's only $12 a year, whatever it is in your currency, right? $12 a year. You can use it as another resource of any content that you make. Even if you got banned on a platform, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Twitch, whether it be YouTube, you still have your own platform, which is your .com. Even if you never intend to build a website, it's good to have it. Because if you ever need it and you become pretty big or you become reasonably popular, you'd be surprised. That right there is a really good thing to have. So I always start with, do you own the website? And if you don't, then it's a bad name. And if you name yourself anything like what Daniel just posted here, don't stream. Just whatever you do, don't stream. Because nobody's going to remember that name, or everybody will, but nobody will go to it. Nobody will go to it. Let's take a look here. So I'm going to take a look at my numbers. So I'm going to go to Google Analytics, and I can't show you guys this because it's not set up. But if I go here, it'll tell me how many people come to my website. All right. So I actually do get a lot of bounce rates. However, if I go and I look at the last 30 days, and this is why it's important, right? Because sometimes it doesn't really matter. Now, in the last, no, that's the last week. So let's go to the last 30 days. Let's see what our traffic was in the last 30 days. And this will prove a point a little bit. Not too much because I don't put a lot of use into it. But 36 unique people went to my website in the last 30 days. That is 36 people that, in addition to my stream, in addition to my YouTube and everywhere else that I'm at, they can come to my website and they can get stuff. Whether it's my schedule, whether it's blog posts that I wrote, whether it's pictures I post, whatever it is. So this is why I always do step 1 when naming myself, or anything for that matter, whether it's a business, whether it's me, whether it's whatever. Make sure the website's available. Make sure it's short. Make sure it rolls off the tongue. Make sure it doesn't have crazy numbers in it, right? You want people to hear it and type it. So if you got like for example, Gamer Report on YouTube, he uses a 3 instead of an E. He uses different numbers instead of letters. You cannot just go into Google and type him with ease until he gets super huge and you can't get around it. Keep that in mind. And then something that should kind of represents you a little bit. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you have a name like Daniel the Kitty and you're good with that, then stay with it. It's memorable. Like, his name's not that bad. It's a little long, but it's not outrageously long. It's a medium name. How about that? So if he could get DanielTheKitty.com and he was going to be the streamer, social influencer, whatever it is, then he would want to put up a website. I'm not putting any inappropriate names or just a name that is not a joke. No, you should name yourself correctly. Like, I am absolutely fine with unjacked. It's perfect. It's 8 letters. I have the .com. I was able to get the name on almost every single platform except Twitter. There was one unjacked on Twitter, so that's why I have unjacked 1. I would never do random name generator. If it does not relate to you, I would not do it. I mean, you could, I guess, but I would not recommend it. I only drink sweet tea because the only tea my mom makes. Man, when I used to live in Georgia and North Carolina, I used to drink so much sweet tea. But man, I'm just afraid of diabetes, dude. Diabetes. Yeah, I don't know. But definitely think about your name, because once you have your name, it's you. Like, I will be unjacked until probably, at this point, probably until the day I die. Dude, that's how I'm going to be known. So think about that long-term wise. You don't want something that can easily be made fun of either. I don't know, man. Naming yourself online can be just as hard as naming one of your kids. Oh, man. You can just name yourself something good like Sweet Sugar. People will be like, what? That's weird. Why would anybody name themselves Sweet Sugar? Resonate with, yeah, exactly, right? You want to kind of put it out. Unjacked is one of those names where people are like, I'm not sure what that means. I'm surprised, honestly, a porn company had not bought unjacked.com. I have no idea. No, I would never get a name that has underscores or anything else. Like, it needs to be a word. It needs to be a word with letters. No underscores, no hyphens, none of that stuff. I just made this name because I'm the Scree Man. Well, listen, I don't know what it means or anything like that. I have no idea what Scree means, but I like it. Or based off the game you plan on playing. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you know you're only going to play one game and this is your jam, you know, there's plenty of streamers out there that absolutely reference the game that they play. For me, I want to be kind of a variety streamer, but more importantly, I actually want to be a personality. I want to be an entertaining personality. I want people to be like, yo, Unjack's having a talk, you know? I don't actually want people to care about my BTD 6 skills or my marble skills or anything like that. Those are just vehicles to the end destination. My end destination is I want to be a talker. I just want to talk. So yeah, my third account is just going to be the Reman. Nice, there you go. There you go. It's fine. From other names. Well, listen, once you find the one, like if you're being serious and you really want to take the time to find a name, just go take a long shower, man. Sometimes the best ideas come right there. To be honest, I've been thinking of a name since last year. Okay, that's a little too long. Like, I'd give you maybe like a week or two of real thinking, of bouncing things off. But go to like Google Domains, right? Just pull up Google Domains and just start typing in the names that come to mind. And when you find one with the .com open, and have $12 ready, okay, because you need to buy it. And you need to buy it right then and there. I have this thing where I feel like if I look up a domain and it's really good and I don't buy it, somebody's waiting for me to leave the page so they can buy it and then sell it back to me. So I always make sure that I'm ready to purchase when I do it. Maybe ask advice from your fans. Yeah, I mean, you could. You could definitely do that. I don't know if that's going to be helpful. Let's see. Is scree is a word that means whatever you want it to mean at the... Oh, you do not want to know what I think it means then. You do not want to know what that means. Are you familiar with the term scat? Because scree and scat are like really close to each other. Don't Google that, by the way. Please do not Google that. And also, don't Google docking. That is also one of the worst terms that you could Google. Please don't. What do you think it means? All I can tell you, it's a dirty sexual act, and that is what I envision every time I say the word scree. So take that for whatever you want. This is a family-friendly stream, and I'm going to make sure that it stays that way. Family-friendly, what? By the way, guys, you guys notice I'm wearing a green shirt. No big deal. I'm just wearing a green shirt. But Unjacked, I thought you had a green screen. I don't. I have a blue screen. You guys want to see it? You guys, hey, check this thing out. This thing is so good. I love this thing. Look, guys, it's blue. Today it is blue. I have a blue and a green one, so I can wear whatever I fancy. How about that? I love it. Well, that's not what I think it is. What you think it is and what everybody else thinks it is completely different, sir. Like, you can't force somebody else to think what you think. I think it's more like more of what you would say when you stub your toe. Definitely not. Definitely not. I usually just say the F word. Fudge. Of course, fudge. When I stub my toe, those words do not come out of my mouth. You know when I stub my toe, too, because I'm ready to take down this entire house for beating me up. Oh, man. Hey, this is all right. I know that you can't make someone think... I know, I was just making a little joke. But my point is, I guarantee you that's what nobody else thinks. What I'm thinking is probably closer to what everybody else thinks when they see your name. Dude, the song I'm a Scat Man was one of the hugest songs back in, what, the 80s and 90s? Or 90s or something? I'm a Scat Man. You know, that one? I don't have family. Wait, I don't have family. I'm fine with talking to personally about my brother. You have to find your name yourself because... Yeah, absolutely. That's true, man. You can't put the responsibility of finding your name on somebody else. That's a no-go. I think it's a good song. Me too, dude. Every time I hear it, I tend to like twitch a little bit, like I want to dance, and then I realize I'm white, and then I stop. It's super easy, dude. You're just like, oh yeah, I don't have rhythm. Stop it. Just enjoy the song. Be right back. School, please take care of that school, my dude. Helpers is here. Hi, good morning. It's yeah. Finding your name is one of the most difficult things that you could run into. It's not good, that's for sure. Anyway, it's just one of those things, man. That was a good question. Finding your name. It took me a little while. What do you mean finding your name? Well, we're just talking about Happy's trying to find his name for streaming. Like, what's his streamer name gonna be? Not in real life, no. I was just talking to him like how I usually go about it. Anyway, just a little bit of a thought, no big deal. Let me see. That reminds me of my name story. Oh, I bet you it was pretty good. I bet you it was pretty good. Yeah, it'll show up. Like one day I was just thinking like unjacked. Yo, unjacked. And then I was like, yes. Because it was perfect. It was like the most perfect fitting name that I could think of. Anyway, there's that. What else we got going on? Man, it's been like a busy week for me. Oh, busy weekend. I haven't had much time to do anything, and yesterday was so busy. Yeah, so I'm sure you guys know what that's like. Work-wise, I have not put up a new video lately. I have not done Facebook streaming since last week, so I need to work on that. Tonight, I'll be doing a lot of video editing, and we'll try to get those videos up on Facebook, up onto YouTube, and everything else. If there's anything in particular you guys want to talk about, please feel free to post a comment right there. What else we got going on? So, it is rainy season. It's winter season. Oh, hey, scratch what I was just about to say. It's Amazon Prime Day. I have no idea what that means, but assuming you're going to get some good deals on Amazon there. And I say assuming because I don't know if you guys have noticed this year, but Amazon is out of a lot of stuff that I want to order. And then a lot of the things that I want to buy have like doubled in price since COVID started and since the whole Chinese tariff war has started. I have found it very difficult to find a good deal or a deal at all. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same thing. I did hear the president say during the debate, though, that China has been feeling the pain out of all of those tariffs that they're paying. And I thought that was an interesting statement, and let me just tell you why. In April, I ordered $8,000 worth of merchandise from my Chinese factory because they don't make the products that I sell in the U.S. They don't. In order to tool it up, it would take millions of dollars to even come close. And even then, you have to buy your material from China because it's the only place that makes the material that you need. So out of the $8,000 that I wrote a check for out of my company business account, when they came in, the U.S. government charged me, my company, an American company, $3,000 in tariffs. Well, you might say, well, Jack, what did you get for that $3,000? I didn't get anything. I raised my prices for my customers so they could pay me back for those Chinese tariffs that we supposedly have. And every business is doing that here in the U.S. Make no doubt about it. Here in the U.S., if you go to like Walmart, go over to the exercise equipment aisle. All right, for example, I was yeah, check it, cow doggy. It's worth it. Like I wanted to buy some free weights because we're stuck in the house. The boys probably need a little something to do. So I was going to find some free weights. They're all sold out. They're heavy to ship. They're not expensive. And I bet you the tariffs are super high. And with shipping being very limited during COVID, because, you know, boat captains and boat hands and airplane hands and all those people that make that stuff happen, well, some of them have died from COVID. And some of them aren't working because it's not safe. So we end up paying a lot more. Anyway, my whole point of this is Amazon Day is probably going to suck. It is what it is. Look at that. Helpers. Easy. See, look at that. Nice story, dude. So, yeah, you just ended up with a name. Just nice, dude. For my PC be bought this month, we probably won't because there's a shit ton of extra expenses. Not just that, but you can't even find a motherboard. You couldn't, like, I'm telling you, if you go to r/build a PC sales, there's nothing there. There's no motherboards to buy. There's no deals on hard drives. There's no deals. It's nuts, dude. Everything is sold out because nobody wants to pay the stupid tariffs. It's almost like the cost of tariffs are passed on to the consumer. It doesn't really... No company is going to pay taxes or tariffs. That's your job to pay those, all right? Because companies don't pay that. If they raise my taxes, I raise my prices. It's really that simple. If Donald Trump puts tariffs on my business, I put tariffs on my customers. And guess what? Sales haven't declined. But my customers have less money to spend elsewhere. Let me see. Yo, Owen's here. Owen, nice. What's up, dude? Good morning. I know it's cool. It suits you. Let's see. We will feel the fallout from the U.S. in the Netherlands as well. I would argue that you would not. And the reason why I would argue that is we really don't manufacture anything in the U.S. I mean, we do and we don't. Like, some of our food gets exported, weapons get exported, vehicles, but the tariffs are one way. So anything coming in from China, I think once it meets like a certain size or like value, it gets a tariff put on it. Because I've noticed when I send my smaller boxes, there's no tariffs applied. But if I order anything in like large quantities, I'm definitely paying a 40% tariff. So it seems to be kind of arbitrary a little bit. I don't expect anybody in the Netherlands to feel this. No. Americans are going to feel it the most. Best Buy did not have a single Mobo in stock in my States for months, and nor will they. Because they're all manufactured in China, and they don't send them by small boxes. They send them by, the shipping containers. So every motherboard is going to get a 40% tariff put onto it. And nobody's going to pay 40% more for a motherboard. Nobody. Well, all right, maybe somebody. There's always that. There's always that one Chad that needs that motherboard and they're willing to pay up to 50% above MSRP. I don't know, man, but I've been looking constantly. Like my neighbor right now, I have his computer next to me. And he needs a new motherboard. This is the second one that MSI has sent me that I've put into this computer. And it's dead again. But I literally cannot get a motherboard. And certainly not cheap. All $200 motherboards are now $300 or $400 motherboards. It's insane. Here's a Gigabyte board. It's that's actually not bad. Yo, that's actually not bad. I don't know. Gigabyte is one of those iffy ones, though, for me. But this is a Gigabyte X570 board, and it's $160. Free delivery for Saturday for me. I'd rather buy this Asus Prime board right here. That might actually be really good. Oh, shoot. I need to look at his computer after the stream. So that way he can make this purchase if he wants. I need to make that purchase. It doesn't have Wi-Fi on it, so that's the only bad thing for me. But that one does right there. Oh, that all right. I gotta get back to this. I'm gonna get lost. Let's see. Oh, it says thanks for asking, dude. No problem, man. I like making sure everybody's good. Let's see. I hate when the U.S. is doing it to China. To be honest, now they made it so there's less competitive. Well, I mean, the problem is in the 80s and 90s, but some of our politicians encouraged all offshore manufacturing, and they encouraged it to China because China was, very cheap at the time. And yes, I am talking about the Republican Party. Strongly encouraged wage reductions, and corporations started piling money into the government and passing bills to allow them to take their manufacturing from the U.S. and go over to China and have no fear of bringing that product back and paying an additional tax before selling it to us. There's a lot of chicanery going on. I can tell you that. We sent our stuff to China, and now we're talking to China like they came in and stole it. Like, wait a minute here, you guys. Let's see. Also, it's just magnified by yeah, exactly. You got PPE. Everybody needs masks. Everybody needs alcohol. Well, alcohol is usually local, but masks. Face shields. All that stuff that you need. Treble is here. What's up? Good evening to you, sir. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, and I appreciate that very much, my friend. Jack, want to pay $1,500 for a picture? No, no, I don't. But I will say, $1,500 for the RTX 3090 is actually a steal. Believe it or not, I normally would never say that. I wouldn't buy it. Like, I'm not in the market for a $1,500 graphics card. However, for the performance you get for $1,500, it is probably the strongest card the world has ever known, or at least close to it. Right? Your camera is doing some weird stuff. It's shifting your skin tone when you move. It's because it's trying to the blue screen needs to be lit a little bit more than the green screen, and I only have 2 light panels in my office. So I need maybe like 2 more, maybe 3 more light panels for in this room. I need 2 more on the blue screen so it's evenly lit. And then I need 1 here as a key light with the side lights just kind of bringing it in. Because it's an overcast day, so the sun's not coming through the windows as much as it normally would be during the summer. But thank you for noticing. Just studying. How are you, dude? I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. You just gotta wait until it balances out so when NVIDIA can keep up with the demand again. Well, the problem is they're never gonna. You know, I thought that they would after the 20 series. The 1000 series. All right, where do I start with this? Bitcoin mining ruined the GPU market because the problem is the ant miners, right? The hash miners that they're making. Those are dedicated miners. You can buy them for a few $1,000s, but the problem is they're so loud. They take up so much energy. But if you have like a 1080 Ti or a 3080 and you can slide it into your Bitcoin mining rig, you could be churning out dollars upon dollars a day per card. So the problem is, as long as GPU mining is viable in the cryptocurrency segment, you're just not going to be able to create enough cards. Those Bitcoin miners are just waiting for the next load of cards to be delivered because they're buying all of them. And they're upgrading their entire farm from 1080 Ti's and selling them on eBay at a discount, and they're going to replace them all with 3080s. And this cycle just goes on and on. A 3080 is 80, I think it's something like 65 or 80% more efficient than a 1080 Ti. Or maybe a 2080. It was something like ridiculous. The leaps that they made with this are incredible. So what you're doing is you're competing against Bitcoin mining farms. They actually make money with their GPUs. Gamers don't. So gamers are scraping by looking for the best deals they can get. The miners don't care. The miners just want every card that you can possibly create. Is suffering cryptocurrency skyrockets, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, same with like precious metals. So like right now it would be a horrible time to buy into it. The ideal time was to buy when the economy was strong, maybe like a year ago when it was stronger. A year ago, I would have bought all of the collapsed cryptocurrency or sunk, cryptocurrency coins that I possibly get my hands on. I'd buy them all. If you know that you're going into a downturn, right? I do. I have a Bitcoin rig. It's not on or anything. It just consumes a lot of electricity. And I made money though, so it's not bad. I could turn it on. I can run 19 GPUs at a time. I'm one guy that can take 19 GPUs, 19 3080s. Dude, it just never balances out because NVIDIA is never going to make more cards. That's one of the biggest issues. Because NVIDIA enjoys higher prices when the demand is much higher than the supply. So by nature, higher prices does not encourage NVIDIA to make more cards. The only thing that does that is more competition. I see. Yeah. Imagine if someone predicted the Bitcoin price when they were low. Oh yeah, absolutely, right? We could all, hindsight is 2020 always. There's so many people that really won on that. It's not so much that AMD needs to step up their game because their game is pretty good. But yeah, they do. They need to step up their game because NVIDIA cards are always going to be more superior to AMD cards. But as a gamer, you would be more likely to get an AMD card than you would an NVIDIA card. Because most Bitcoin miners aren't trying to mine with, 580s and stuff or whatever AMD's new cards are. I bought a 580 to farm with, And I never did. It wasn't a good card. It didn't even compare to my NVIDIA cards. So most GPU based Bitcoin miners, and when I said Bitcoin, I'm sorry, I should have prefaced this. When I'm saying Bitcoin, I don't mean specifically Bitcoin. I mean Bitcoin as in cryptocurrency at large. Bitcoin is just the leader in it. So I'm talking about Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic. I'm talking about all the coins in general. All right, so yeah, please bear that in mind. So most miners are going to be mining with NVIDIA-based GPU, and that's just the way it is. Yeah, basically. What exactly is crypto mining? Trebla, it's really complicated to talk about. It's just using your GPUs as a large calculator. A central processing unit, or a CPU, or a graphics processing unit, a GPU, your graphics card. They're nothing more than just calculators. They're just solving equations and spitting them out. And that's what they are. So you're using that to decipher hashes, and then you get rewarded for solving the problems. That's a very complicated topic that I really can't discuss. I just don't have the knowledge base to do it eloquently. You put GPUs to mine crypto vault? Yep. Sometimes. Not every coin can be done with GPUs. But I'm just listening. Sorry, Happy. I'm not going to stay on this tangent for very long. And you get money. Yep. Hey, what's up, Shadow Dragon? Nice to see you. Absolutely nuts that you could have bought 1,000 Bitcoins. Yeah, dude. If you would have known that it was going to be a thing, dude, you could be living the life. And put them in one PC, and then you, yeah. Like I said, I think I got up to like 10. I think I had 10 graphic cards in there. Yo, Double R, what's up? Dude, I'm just hanging out, man. Just having a good time. Feeling really good. No problem. Just wondering. Oh, no, I would love to, like, teach you guys how to do it. But I feel like I'm too stupid to do it. I don't think I'm the guy. Unjacked, staring mining with these. What? Red jacked? Yeah, you saw red. I know, dude. It's the camera, dude. I think it's making up for the blue screen. Like, that's not so bad right there, but it does kind of like shift a little bit. I gotta fix the lighting. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna be red jacked. It just is what it is. Please don't be angry. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Son of a guns. Oh, that's a good question, Daniel. So Daniel's asking why the GPU and CPU market only have two major manufacturers. Yes and no. Yes and no. The mobile market, in particular, actually has multiple players. You have Intel. NVIDIA cuts their own chips. AMD has their chips, right? Which used to be ATI. So those, and then you have ARM. Apple is making their own chips, I believe. There's actually a lot of big players. You got Qualcomm. You have ARM. You have several in the mobile space. But as far as a desktop goes, your choices are really Intel or AMD for your CPU. And your graphic cards are similar, but most of the silicon is made by NVIDIA as far as GPUs go, and AMD. And then those silicon wafers get sent over to your third-party manufacturers so they can do their own cards. Now, the question is why? And I'll tell you. Do you have any idea how much money a clean room level 10 is? Clean room level 10 cost. Okay. So, let's see. If you were... Oh, no, this is a 10 by 10. Hold on. How much does a modular clean room cost per square foot? So they're saying a 10 by 10 room that is just clean, not even a level 10 clean like you need, is $10,000 to $15,000, right? You know, the filters, the fans, everything you need. Now, you put that on in an industrial level, like what, say, Intel does. Have you ever seen a video on what it looks like, how Intel makes silicone wafers? I keep saying silicone. Silicon wafers? It is an incredible video to watch. There's some on YouTube if you guys want to search them up. But let me tell you, it is so impressive. But if you go look at the robots that are shuttling wafers back and forth and the dies and the research and everything else, you're talking about billions. Billions upon billions of dollars to spin up that kind of an operation. Before you even make $1, before you even deliver a chip to market, you're in billions. I think that's why we only see 2. I don't know how you spin up more. You know, it's the same reason why we don't have competitors to YouTube or Facebook or anything else. It just costs so much money to get in that the entry to the barrier to entry is so high in these high technological areas that you just don't have competitors. You wish it was raining? Dude, I'm so glad it's raining right now. Yo, what's up, Gary? Nice to see you. Did you figure out how to separate the music? No, I'm just using copyright-free music. So this music is totally cool. This is String Beats. Or is this not the... Oh, no, this is going on YouTube. Yeah, now I just play String Beats. That's all I play. I don't even care if anybody hears the same song over and over again. It's better than silence. I'm in 8th grade and I have English homework to write the same words. Jesus, dude. Well, best of luck there, helpers. That sounds rough, my dude. Hey, that was a great question, though, Daniel. But yeah, we need more competition. I think the only way that you can honestly bring competition is if the government invests, and they're not gonna, because the companies that already exist are gonna be like, we spent our own money. No. Yeah, I have a 10-second delay. Dude, you're doing pretty good then. A lot of people have like a 20-second delay. Congrats, man. It used to be like 15 to 20. Dude, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that. A lot of people don't understand when they tell me whenever I'm gaming or anything like that. They always tell me like, oh, it's lagging. The delay is so great. Hey, I'm going to take a second real quick and just kind of explain how that works. My computer goes through my internet company and it goes to a Twitch server. Twitch server is catching the video that I'm sending it. It's a one-way pipe. Bam, bam, right there, right to Twitch. Boom. That latency between me and Twitch is probably under a second. Seriously, it's not long at all. And then on the other side, so if the server is in the middle, on the other side of that, you guys individually are connecting to that server and pulling the video. Whatever your connection is between you and Twitch, that's where your lag is. So save yourself some typing. You don't have to tell the streamer that his stream is really lagging, or that it's like a 30-second delay. He doesn't have any control over that. So doesn't really matter if you tell him that or not. It doesn't matter. And in fact, usually I could care less when somebody tells me. Like, oh yeah, dude, you noticed that too? Like, who gives a shit, man? Let's move on. I know. We do this every day. Literally, we do this every day. Sorry, it's not... I'm saying in general, not to anybody in particular. Dude, competition is really good. I agree. Competition is really healthy in a market. Let's see. Did you eat like 1,000? Yeah. No. It's the blue screen with the lights. I'm good with that. I'm the red spot in Jupiter. Today, I'm the red spot in Jupiter. That's me. Sometimes I am red, man. I feel like I'm like a huge bag of like testosterone, man. Like that's the only reason why I'm bald, because testosterone goes into overdrive and it creates DHT inhibitors, which stops the growth of hair in males. And that's why typically you hear bald men are better lovers, Just because we're more aggressive. Because we got all the testosterone ready to go. That's all. I wonder when is Yax spamming. Well, hopefully not, because during the podcast, I'll time him out. During the podcast, this is a conversation between me and you. So if anybody starts doing that, I'm going to time him out. This is not the appropriate place to be doing pyramids. Not when I'm talking. Not when I'm talking, damn it. You can pyramid all you want in marbles. Delay? Oh my god, trash streamers. Burn their house down. Oh, man. You see, you got a little more gray for a second. Oh, is it because I came back here? Hold on. Is it? I don't know. I gotta figure this whole lighting thing out. Like I said, the green screen's a little bit easier to use, but my favorite color is green. And every time I go and I open up my dresser drawer to put on a shirt, I realize 80% of my shirts are green. There's some form of green. So I was stuck wearing like the same 6 to 8 black shirts every day on the stream. Sometimes I would try to get away with like a yellow or a red shirt. And then I said, you know what? This is garbage. I want to wear my goddamn shirts. So I went and bought a blue screen, put it up, and now I have lighting issues. Deal with it, I guess. For now, I'll fix it. Of course, I love you guys. Why wouldn't I fix it, right? One occasional pyramid's fine. But if I start like struggling to read the chat, then I'm starting to roll out timeouts. It's nothing personal. I need you to be on a 10-minute hiatus, though, if you get a little too crazy. During the games, I actually don't care. I really don't care that much when we're gaming. But when I'm doing the podcast, this is where it matters to me. RGB Jack. Dude, make me green. That's what I say. I want to speak to your manager. Take your 5 seconds and or 5 milliseconds and get out of the store, sir. 85%. How many shirts you got, man? I have like 20 shirts. No, I'm kidding. I probably have like 50 shirts in there. Maybe even like 60. I used to own my own t-shirt company. I made my own t-shirts. So I have tons of them. I don't know. I have 2 full dresser drawers full of them. And these are healthy drawers. They will hold probably 2 small children each. Not that I've tried or anything, but I assume. You have 20? Dude, you can get them really cheap. They're not that expensive. Like this shirt's cheap, dude. It's like $1. It's easy. Easy game. I got 1 picosecond. Nice. Nice. I don't know, man. The shirts aren't that expensive. Like once in a while, buy yourself a shirt, dude. I'm 42 years old. Some of my shirts are probably 10 years old. You accumulate a lot of shirts at a certain age. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not necessarily proud of it. I'm not sitting here trying to brag about my shirts. All right, maybe a little bit. A little humble brag. It's all right. But I don't need more. My mom does washing every day. Hey. My wife does washing all the time. But I like new shirts, man. I like different shirts. I like funny shirts. A man needs shirts. And besides, when they get all worn out, she rips them up and she uses them as rags. So at least, there's double purpose. I don't want cheap shirts, to be honest, because they're not created in a fair way. Oh, look at this guy. Hey guys, look at Daniel over here. He's what a snob. He doesn't like slave labor. Listen, I want every 8-year-old sewing the shit out of my shirts. Could you imagine somebody said that and meant it? Could you imagine what kind of piece of shit you'd have to be to mean something like that? He said, what? I'd rather pay $20 for a fair shirt that lasts a long time than cheap shirts that will break easily. Listen, you could... Here's the deal. Can I be honest with you guys? There are no shirts that were made with not slave labor, almost, you know? Like, all shirts come from very few sources. And they're all made with terrible wages, with terrible working conditions. T-shirts is probably one of the very few things. T-shirts and baseballs. Baseballs for sure. But T-shirts are one of the few things that, unless you get a few hippies in a closet sewing T-shirts for you one at a time, like Hanes, Fruit of Looms, all of those, man, they're all made. I mean, listen, if you know a brand that's doing it like on the up and up that I can support and makes good shirts, let me know, man. I'll get behind it. I cannot sit here right now, and I've owned a T-shirt company, and sitting here right now, I don't know of any T-shirt company that does not take advantage of really low wages and terrible working conditions to churn out T-shirts for $1 a piece. Yeah, no, I can't imagine that. That's awful. You can't. Yeah, this is one of the few areas that you will not be able to dodge. Oh, she could probably make some T-shirts. I want to know if she'd be willing to make those T-shirts. And for somebody like Eros, her skills would probably net her in the upwards of $30 an hour for sewing like that. And so if you're willing to pay $60 for just the T-shirt base before there's anything printed on it or anything like that, or sequins sewn on it, then you'd have to ask her. Yo, Commander's here. What's up, dude? Yeah, nice to see you, man. Even Adidas and Nike probably do. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, it's not even that, but they're paying like $2. They're paying like $2 an hour in these places. Do you feel good about that? I don't even know. Yo, Kleb. What's up, dude? Well, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Let me welcome everybody in. I don't care what shirt I wear. Yeah, I don't care. I'll wear your mom's shirt. I don't care. And I'm back. Nice to have you, dude. It's been a while. Yeah, dude. It's always been a little while. It's nice to see everybody. Welcome back. Shirt talk with Unjacked. Hey, we could, man, if we need to. Yeah, the color doesn't mind to me. I could care less what the color is. Yo, nice to have everybody here, guys. And then I pay $50 for the shirt. When they did it for some sense. Yeah, like, that's the thing. They'll tell you, be like, no, this shirt is made with, like, high-wage employees in a high-tech factory. It's $40. Bullshit. It's probably made by two dudes in a basement in Mexico, just churning out. They have a T-shirt machine in the bottom of their Pueblo, just ready to go. Well, robots exist, and they're probably taking over. Yeah, but that's a good thing. I'm actually okay with robots doing, repetitive jobs. I'm fine with that. Because, honestly, those aren't, like, jobs that people feel great about. Like, there's no way you wake up in the morning and you feel great that you're just making baseballs for Major League Baseball. Maybe you take a little pride in your work. But if you had the choice of doing something else with your time, I'd imagine you'd pick something else. Those aren't very rewarding jobs. High-wage employee. You would. A robot. Very nice, sir. There's a lot of people that would. There's a lot of men in Japan that would fuck a robot. So you're not the only one. Just ask where it's made. If it's made in the U.S., dude, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the truth. Let me tell you, when I had my my metal manufacturing company, I was making collectibles metal. They're called challenge coins. Anyway, when I was making those, my competitor, I was telling everybody, my products are made in China. It's the only way I can bring them to you at this price. I said, but if you want, I'll have them made in the U.S. and you can pay me 5 times the price. My competitor was telling everybody that he was making them in Seattle by hand in his own minting factory. That wasn't the truth. I found out because my factory accidentally sent me one of his like blueprints for the coin. And that's how I found out he was manufacturing in the same factory that I was manufacturing. You can't trust these people to be honest. They're not going to tell you the truth. See you later. Just stop by real quick. All right, Club. Have a good one, dude. I woke up. Let's do shirts. So good day, right? Yeah, hell yeah, man. There's this game I play at Roblox called Ragdoll. Okay, interesting. Let's see. This is very PG. Thanks, man. I'm trying to stay family friendly. Listen, if I get out of like family friendly territory, just rein me back in, guys. Just tell me. Somebody just send off like a red light or something. Just in the corner of my eye, be like, no, unjacked, you're going down the wrong way. You know, just steer me right back onto family friendly. Adidas is made in Vietnam. Sign on my shoes so you know where. Yeah, I mean, they don't pay very much in Vietnam, but I would say it's maybe a little bit better in Vietnam. Dude, I want to go to Vietnam so bad. It's almost at the point that a complete lockdown. Damn, dude. I hope that you guys get through that. That sucks, man. When you're PG-13, I'll go beep, beep. Thank you, Scree. I appreciate that. Yax is back. What is happening, Yax? How is life? Ban pyramids. If it gets out of control, I'll just time people out. Like I said, this is my podcast, so you can't screw with the chat so much in the podcast. But Yax is back. Once in a while, a pyramid's fine. It's when I can't read anything. Yeah. Well, listen, the U.S. isn't going to do anything, Daniel. All right? Not as long as we have the current administration. They've made it very clear that they're not taking any kind of action as far as COVID goes. Yo, Gremlin, good morning, ma'am. Hello, and how are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I'm actually really enjoying family-friendly red light goes off. Yo, I need to figure out how to put like a light in the back of the studio that lights up where you guys can put like a command in the chat and the room starts lighting up. I need to figure out how to do that. That would be so good. Oh, man. Yeah, right there with you, Gremlin. I actually discovered how to make something out of trim. And, yo, it just changed everything. I'll explain it when we're playing marbles. No, don't time out people just to ban pyramids. No, because they're still going to do the pyramids anyway. So that's the problem. It's like I'm fine with pyramids. I'm fine with those. But all I'm asking is, during my podcast, keep it to an absolute minimal. I'll appreciate you more if you do that. It's just so I can have a talk. That's all. I don't give a shit about pyramids, though. I'm baked. Yeah, me too. Definitely baked. Edibles have become like my go-to. I've been eating edibles for about 2.5 years now. And my God, I would not want anything else. Even if I could never smoke pot again, I would just have edibles. They're just way cleaner, way better. They get you there so much more efficiently, and you don't have to wear out your lungs. I really like that. So, yeah. What's up, Yax? I was talking about clothing. Oh. Sorry, I don't know why. I think because... whatever. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that Americans will lie because there's no impunity. Like, there's no, like... Nobody's enforcing these laws or anything like that. I'm on lockdown again, level 2. Oh, damn. Well, Gremlin, stay safe. Stay safe, my friend. I've been in, not true lockdown, but I mean, I literally haven't left my house except for groceries since March. So it sucks because I'm an extrovert, if you guys can't tell. I kind of like going out and hanging out. So I feel a little down sometimes because of it. But listen, try to stick together, you know what I mean? Repeat after me. No way, sir. You're going to get me to go not family friendly. Why smoke pot when Oreos exist? Hey, you can have both. No friends allowed in the house? Ooh. Actually, there's no friends allowed in this house either. I don't allow any friends. Kids, my wife, mine, none of them. I don't even allow my own brother in the house. My brother has not been in this house other than to help me fix something since March. Not because I don't. It's because I love him. I don't want to take the chance of making my brother sick, and I'm sure he feels the same way. So we are trying to love each other at a distance, and it really sucks because I miss having lunch with him. We used to hang out almost every weekend. My nephews, my niece, I miss them. I miss them to pieces. It's got to be one of the hardest things during COVID. I miss my entire family, but I love them enough to quarantine myself. Yeah, everybody has a bridge to cross. That's mine. Yeah, at least I don't have to bike to school. Yeah, that would be awful. Oof, are they really? I thought Switzerland was, but I could be wrong on that. Damn, Tameside Hospital with the highest COVID death? That's outrageous. What do you mean you don't accept friends in your house? You don't have friends? No, everybody needs to stay outside. Outside, at least 6 feet apart, and wear your goddamn mask. That's like my House of Representative. All right, my local House of Representatives representative came over to my house to give me the yard sign for his campaign, and he stayed outside at the beginning of my driveway with his mask 6 feet apart. And if I could have, I probably would have washed his hands for him. Nobody's allowed in this house. Not until they have vaccines. Because I don't want to get them sick, and I don't want them getting me sick. I need to be here next year. If I'm not here next year, a lot of bad things happen. And I don't want that. So, and that's how serious I take it. I don't even let my brother in the house. And I wouldn't go into his house either. But we still go outside and we spend a little time together 6 feet apart. I still love my brother to pieces. But yeah, it's not good out there. 100% introvert. Are you really? Feels bad, man. Look, he threw on an extra 10% for extrovert. Nice. I like that math. I like going out. I miss having lunch with people. I miss, having some beers with friends in the backyard. I miss going out. I miss traveling. Like this is the first summer we haven't taken a family trip to Florida or something. We just stayed home. We haven't done a birthday party. We haven't done any of that stuff. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what we do from here. Yo, Shadow Fossils, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Look at that. Gremlin's got it down to a science, 65 and 35%. So I'm probably 2% introvert. And I'm 98% extrovert. I'm not putting on a character. What you see every time I stream, I assume by now you kind of figure that out, right? I haven't changed since I started streaming. This is how I am off stream as well. So if you come over to my house, I'm no different. I'm going to bust your balls. I'm going to have some jokes. We're going to have a good time. I'm not putting on a character. I'm not doing Dr. Disrespect. I'm not doing any of that stuff. And so I'm an extreme extrovert. Well, this is why I do this. I have school tomorrow, and it's 3 a.m. Dude, go to sleep. What are you doing? You should not be watching this right now. Sir, you need to turn me off. Wow, that's not something I say very often. You need to turn me off, and you need to go to bed. Damn. Dude, I don't sleep at night. Well, I sleep at night. I try to. Sleep is for wusses. Dude, mark me a wuss. I'm down. I'm finna get held down. Oh, no. That's not good. To see Tyler, apart from I go insane having to stay in. No, I understand. Luckily I have a pretty big house. Again, this is not a humble brag. I just mean it's a reasonable size. There's still 6 people that live in it, so it's not like I have all the space in the world. But when everybody's normally at school and work and everything else, I'm here by myself. And so I have enough room here to do what I want. Oh, man, if I still lived in my apartment in South Korea, I could be going nuts. That was a really small place. I don't know if I could do that for this long. Maybe. You don't have to. Wow, dude. You don't have to do all that stuff? Well, it's a personal responsibility at that point. I hope you will do it. Even if they won't tell you to. Yeah, I can't imagine staying up at 3 a.m. That sounds bad. You sleep, you stream all the time. You need to turn me off. That's right. Make that my slogan. Yeah, no, it sucks. Why does your body ache everywhere, dude? What are you doing? There's Meg's gift. Oh, don't forget, we have Dorian. Wait, did she make? Hold on. We do have a Dorian command, I think. Yes, right there. Right there, the Dorian command is up. Puberty? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I went through puberty as well. Is Dorian a girl or a boy? He's a boy. It's a strong boy. All right? And that's why we can name him like that, because he's not self-conscious about his name. He will beat people up if he needs to. But I've asked him not to. I've asked him, please don't use any of the training that you've received here in an ill way. And so he's not allowed to just beat people up whenever he wants. Imagine not following Dorian on Instagram. Yeah, that's a fair point right there that Helpers makes. Can you imagine not having Dorian in your feed on Instagram? Feels bad, man. Hey, I'm going to start selling some Long Boy Dorian t-shirts too. That guy, he's too cute. I need a t-shirt with him on it, and I have to go get the design printed. So I figure if I'm going to do it, I might as well like sell a few. You know, because who else would want that? The government is expecting everyone to be socially responsible and know. Sorry, I had a cough right there. Oh, is that a Rona thing? I hope not. So many questions because the government's refusing to take. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible, dude. The governments aren't really doing a good job here. Not everybody, at least. You know what I mean? Dorian is strong. A little bit. He's got a strong paw. He's a righty, so he come in and just kind of club you a little bit with the paw, and you'll be like, "Whoa, what was that?" Because it's soft at first, but then once you get past the fur, it's a rough one, dude. It is a rough one. I don't actually think he's fat. I think he's right where he needs to be. I think that when we first got him, he was super skinny, and the previous owners maybe weren't feeding him the proper way. And like he's just kind of filled out a little bit because we actually feed him properly. I don't use Instagram, but I do have one, and I don't have Instagram app because I know it's... Dude, I never use Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I want to put up some new posts on my Instagram, but I have no idea how to do it. Also, yay to my decreasing mental health. Well, I hope you get that taken care of, sir, because that sounds pretty terrible. And left unchecked, you could do some pretty drastic things that maybe you won't live to regret, but your family would be super sad, so just remember that. My headset is going to be fine. I gave it to a repairman. Oh, dude, I am so glad to hear that. You kidding me? Dude, you got it to the right person, a repairman. And I bet you he's going to repair it for you. Dude, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. Yo, we just made some money. We just made some money on eBay. Very nice. Very nice. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm streaming. Talk about headsets. I got a new one. Nice. Which one? Which one did you get? Let's do some shameless promos here. What headset did you get? Very nice. Let's see. Very nice. It was $100 headset. I was gonna commit spaghetti if it was perma broken, dude. That'd be awful, dude. Hey, and I don't know. Speaking of very nice, has anybody seen that Borat actually started a Twitter account like 4 days ago? He's been trolling President Trump the entire time. Borat actually has a Twitter account. So if you like Borat and you didn't know that, you should probably go check that out. Well, I don't know what to do in lockdown other than my concentration. Yeah, man. you know, we're all in this together, man. My government did nothing. We're all suffering because of our government's inaction. So the only thing I can tell you is get involved, vote when you can, and, you know, we can do better. We can do better. Yeah, Borat. Seems... You don't know who Borat is, dude? Google that. As soon as you're done Google that, Google docking. Oh, don't Google that one. Sorry, not that one. I meant to not say that. Do not Google docking. Elmo has a Twitter account. Really? Dude, that is nice. Also, you want to know the trashiest headset? Yeah, I do. Nice, just to follow Elmo. Very nice. Turtle Beach. Is that true? Is Turtle Beach hot garbage? Mankini. Oh, yeah. Trust me. Borat rocks the banana hammock like nobody's business. Oh, that guy legend? Yeah. And no. Perfect. Good. I'm so glad you didn't. Because that is something I do not want you to Google anyway. So, win-win, dude. Yeah, that guy is a legend. And he's super funny. He does that character. And he does it so well. They break in like the first 3 months. Really? That's not good, man. I actually did buy Turtle Beach for my kids once. And they didn't like it. They actually did not like it. I'm ashamed of your knowledge. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What does docking mean? It's just when like a boat pulls up to a dock and then ropes up. No, it's not. It's nothing to worry about. It's silly. It's just a silly inside joke. Who wants to see the single best music video ever? Hey, there you guys go if you guys want to see it. There you guys go. Unjacked, I've searched docking 3 times because of watching your stream. Are you sure? Are you sure it's because of me, sir? Sir, one time, shame, I would say, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. I love George Bush, his stupid stuff. He's such an ignorant person. Oh man, I can't believe. I'll give you once, maybe twice, but 3 times? Sounds like somebody has a weird fetish. Oh, there's also called docking. Oh, really? I don't know that one. 3 times you said don't do it. Well, then why would you do it? If I said don't do it, you shouldn't do it. The Splatoon character's name? I don't know anything about Splatoon, man. I did buy it for my son. He actually does own that game. Never seen it before. Very cool, though. Tiger panties? I don't know about those either, sir. George Bush is part of a huge forehead gang, just like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil... Yeah, well, his forehead game is on par with mine. Let's be honest. Let me see. Do you have to be a certain age to monetize videos? Not that I'm aware of. I get overwhelmed by this and start getting stressed. I mean, listen. If you're going into this thinking about making money, you're not going to win anyway. The chances are that this is not going to be something that pans out. If the only reason is money, you should not do this. And I know it's a cliche thing to say. But I'll be honest with you, all right? I started streaming May of 2018. I had 20 followers all the way up to January 2020. That's it. I didn't stream consistently. I wasn't doing it for money. I just wanted to try to meet some people to play Path of Exile with. That was my whole reason for streaming. I still don't do this for money. I have made about $260 this year streaming. That's not even enough to pay my grocery bill when I go grocery shopping. That's because I don't do this for the money. I'm not here trying to sell things and do all that stuff. Yo, Small Giant, nice to see you, my dude. But the point is, I do this because I want to be here and I want to be a part of this. And I think it's kind of really cool to be able to turn on a camera and just reach an audience. I mean, will I make money? Yeah, I do. I do make money. But if that is ever a priority, like what I'm trying to say to you, is stop thinking about the money forehead. Make content. If your content is worth making money with, you can make money with it. But if you can't even make content, you're in your own way. So, like, I don't even think about, like, how this content can be better. Can I make better overlays? Yeah. Can I do... I can do a lot better with my content if I want to make money. I'm doing what I want to do. And if people want to get in on that, I think that's awesome. If they don't, I'm cool with that too. Just get out of your own way and make content. What can I say? I'm a curious person, as we all are. As we all are. I honestly only wanted to do it for a living, but I'm honestly more focused on gaming. Again, thank you to our sponsor, right? Yeah, again, if you want to do this for a living, don't do it. Just don't. Because you probably won't. The overwhelming majority of people will never make money from streaming. Never. I'm in a whole different bracket because I've made $1 on streaming. There are millions of people that turn on the stream to get 0 to 1 viewer, and they'll never know what it feels like to even make $1. And that's just the sad truth about Twitch. It's a reason why not everybody can be a celebrity too, you know, or a basketball player or a baseball player. It sucks. I'm not happy about it either. What do you mean you don't know how to... Dude, turn on YouTube, square out, like... Alright, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to finish reading your comment first. We have a really shitty neighborhood, and I honestly don't just want to walk outside biking. Huge delay. Dude, you know how I do it? In my living room, I move everything out of my way. I type onto YouTube, workout routine, play. I do the routine for 30 minutes with whoever's on the video. I'm sweating. They're sweating. I turn off the TV. I go up and take a shower, and I feel great because I worked out. You do not have to leave your house to work out. You just don't. Have you ever had cheesy tots? Hell yeah, I have. They're delicious. Stop acting crazy. I'm sure I saw the tiger pants. Where, sir? I don't look. I have jeans. Oh, hold on. They're blue. They're literally blue jeans. Is that what you mean, dude? Oh man, I don't know. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even think about that. I think rapid corona growth might be a UP. Well, yeah. I don't know. We're always going to be doing worse over here just because of the people, I guess. When you're too entitled, yeah, that definitely is. Don't be greedy, don't do anything. Nah, it's not a Rickroll. Let me see. 6 packs? No 6 packs. Not yet. I'm hoping. I can't watch this. I can't watch the video on stream, man. Copyright. Otherwise, I would actually watch that one. He has no pants, ban him. Get him out of here. Charles, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. Oh, man. Nice to see you, my dude. Let's see. Oh, you thought they were in Tiger platform? Let's see. There'll actually be no exams this year because of how bad the situation is. Nice. Very nice. I like it. Let's see. I've officially hit the largest amount of transaction data. What? Really? Damn, dude. I don't know if that's a congrats or not a congrats. 1.5 million transactions is outrageous, my dude. I hear more and more people get corona and I'm scared. You should be scared. This is a very serious thing. A lot of people have died. This is a very serious thing. You should be scared to some level. Okay, maybe scared is the wrong word. You should have a healthy dose of respect for it. How about that? That's probably the best thing. Respect it because it can kill you. Let's see, my work top. Oh, dude, that is probably a lot of processing, dude. That is incredible. Jokes on the Rona. I don't go outside. Don't think it can't find its way in through a package or something else. It can live on surfaces. You got to remember that. My wife washes everything. After we go grocery shopping, she will wash the shit out of everything she can get her hands on. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. But, stay safe out there. It's not an easy world right now. Not in the Corona days. Oh, heck no. Let me burn my house real quick. That's probably the only safe way you can do it. Man, it is what it is. Gary, glad your internet. So let's talk a little bit about... we're going to play marbles this afternoon. We are going... I mean, if you want to burn your house down, dude, I'm not going to stop you. I mean, I do believe that it classifies as arson. Just go easy in the paint, dude. Go easy in the paint. We're going to play marbles this afternoon. For the next 3 hours, we're going to have marble races. And you know what? It's going to be really awesome. I don't know how many people here want to race with me, but typically this is how it works at the end of the live session here on Twitch. I will bring down the stream for about 5 minutes. It gives me time to stretch my legs, grab some water, get some more tea, TPW, do whatever it is I need to do, change the overlays, change the titles, and then I'll bring the stream back up, and it'll be marbles on stream. And then we will be racing together, and it's going to be such a good time. I say, still waiting to take my last place. Good luck to you, sir. That is not always easy to get last place. I'm usually guaranteed to have first place, but last place, very rarely, good sir. Very, very rarely. Let's see. He says, my brain is starting to hurt. I don't blame you, dude. Imagine being me. Is there an autoplay bot for the marbles? Because I want to win, but I need to write the... Yeah. All you gotta do is type in play, and it just does its thing. You don't have to be present to actually play. For some reason, my mind takes what you said personally. I hate it because the truth of what you said. Hey, man, I never ever try to lie. I never try. I think about some pretty deep and dark things sometimes. I'm not exactly proud of them, but the truth is, mushrooms really took me down a path of looking at my own mortality in a very different way. And I respect it. I understand how long I'm here. I understand how this world works. I understand what I'm working with. That is a scary thing. Those thoughts right there scare me more than anything else. I hate knowing what I know every single day. Unjacked economic growth, Richard. Yeah, I agree with that. We see that pattern all throughout the world. It's just at different levels. Some countries are richer and some countries are poorer. So that's where you see the differences. But anyway, here's the deal. I'm going to get ready to bring marbles up. Yo, hold on. Question, have you ever had a student room? Wait, have you ever had... Hold on. Are you asking, have I ever lived in a dormitory? A student room? I think that's what you're asking me. Have I ever lived in a dorm? Yes. Actually, I lived in a dorm for almost 3 years in the military. But it's the same. It's the same as a university dorm room. It's just I had a job to do. And I was learning. So I lived in the dorm, obviously, for basic training. It's a big dorm. And then for tech school training, I lived in the dorm for a year for tech school training, learning my job. And then I've lived in the dorm during additional training sessions throughout my career. But yeah, actually I have. Jack knows how to commit arson. Oh my God, no, that's not true. Was that okay? Yeah, actually I enjoyed it because your neighbors are really close. I'd be a little scared to do it during coronavirus just because usually in dormitory situations, the air gets recycled a lot. I hope that they fix that. But outside of that, actually dorm life was pretty easy. I made my bed. I went in and ate. I went to work and I came back. I went to bed again. Simple, dude. I had roommates too. I actually shared a room with another person. One room, the size of my studio. and there was 2 beds in there, and then 2 of us would just live in this room. It was crazy, dude. And actually, when I lived in Korea, I had to live in the dormitory, so that was another 13 months on that one. Yeah, well, dude, stay safe, man. Yeah, I have Scree. Let's see. The good thing is I'll move into a house with 2 roommates. Nice. The question I have is, what's the internet situation? Because if those 2 guys are streamers also, and you guys have to stream 3 streams with 1 internet, that could be a problem for you, my dude. How's that wide chat going? Dude, it's going fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I got mosquito bite on my hands. Ooh, dude, feels bad, man. Nice. Yeah, well, is it... hold on. Yeah, I was going to say, that's download. My download's great. I have 1,000 too. And my download is fantastic. That's never my concern. It's the upload. Dude, my upload has been dog shit, dude. I hope that yours will get better. Because I'm rooming with 5 other people. And they're all streaming at the same time. Well, hopefully it's at least 50 megabytes. Or megabits per second. All right. Do me a favor and never play No, I'm never going to. Oh, man. Those peeps aren't streamers. Well, then you're good. And hopefully they don't become streamers after seeing your success. By the way, dude, I still love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I just wish you'd do it more. But actually, you've been pretty good lately. You've been streaming quite a bit. I usually come in and I see my my streamer dash, and it usually says like guys is like exited hosting mode, like because I have everybody on my auto host, so I can see who's been streaming while I haven't been streaming, and you've actually been streaming quite a bit. I was hosting Aiko this morning. Last night I was hosting Final Ross Battle and I forgot who else, but anyway. Wish I had more time. I could only stream during weekends. No, at least you're doing it, man. I mean, even if it's just weekends. If everybody knows that you're on this weekend, every single weekend, that's a good thing. Dude, speaking of Among Us, it's down like 39%. I think it's starting to wind down. All right, anyway, guys, Aiko, he's poggers. Hell yeah, man. That's why he's on my auto host list. All right, listen, we're going to go play marbles. So, give me 5 minutes. I just need to change my title. I need to bring down the stream, reset my overlays, and then we're going to go play marbles. For YouTube, if you got this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. This was episode number 22 of Tea with Unjacked. I do this every Tuesday, every Thursday, and we go again. You could be over here live on Twitch in the chat right now. You could be, but you're not. Instead, you're watching this on YouTube. We can change that. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time is when it ends over here on Twitch. So if you want to be part of it, you need to show up Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. That's Unjacked. It's also in the description below. You can check it out. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever it is that you want to do. And I will see you soon, YouTube. Thank you. Wash your hands and don't touch your face.